Good morning, students. Already I have explained about this story introduction and I have given the characteristics also. So, second part of this story we will learn today. Second part of the story we will learn from this story. Okay. This already I told you in the Arabian Nights. This is Arabian Nights. Now the story is taken from the Arabian Nights. So here Sinbad, a man who is going with the merchants and who is traveling in the sea, means in the water. He was traveling in the ship. He was going in the yoga. Okay, so the story started. So before we go into the story, now we see this meanings we learn. Brooded means sat. Brooded means sat means sit. Sit. Sit past tense in the sand. Sit down, sit past tense in the sand. Okay. Aloft. Aloft means up into the air. Aloft means up into the air, means going up. Aloft. Furlongs. A unit for measuring distance. Furlongs means a unit for the distance measurement. Carcass means the body of a dead animals. Carcass means the body of a dead animals. Partic means ate or drank. Partic means ate or drank. Partic means ate or drank. Okay, this is the meanings. So now we go in the story. Just listen. It is the story about Sinbad who sent out on yoga with a group of merchants. So this Sinbad, the name of the man is Sinbad, he is going with a group of merchants. Merchants means the people who are going to sell the merchants. The people who are going to sell in the different places. That we call the merchants. When they stopped at Iceland, so when they stopped the ship in Iceland, Sinbad fell asleep there and the ship left him again. So when they stopped, I already explained this. No? When they were traveling on the ship, then ship stopped it. Then Sinbad get down from the ship and he went to see all the beauty of the Iceland. And seeing, then he thought the ship is there. Sometime he sat under a tree. Then he slept. Then he fell asleep. When he was asleep and when he fell asleep, the ship gone away. The ship gone away means it went from there. Then when he opened eyes, he see the no ship is there, no people around him. There is no people are living in that Iceland. So he is alone now. What is going to happen? What is going to happen to him? He climbed a tree and from there saw shining white dam. See, then he going here and there, but he did not see anyone. But slowly he climbed a tree and he saw that there is a white color dam. So he went towards it when it suddenly became dark as huge bird flew down and sat brooding over the eggs. So then he was going near to the dam. Then suddenly it became dark. Then when he was going, he saw that a huge bird, means a big bird, is sitting, brooding means sitting on the eggs. And brooding on the over eggs. The big bird was flew down means a big bird came flying and came down and sat on the eggs. Sinbad remembered having heard stories from travelers about giant birds called rocks. So in the merchants, the people when traveling, they were talking about these birds. Giant birds means big birds. Giant birds that were telling the stories about the giant birds. Then that time he remembered about that story when they told him. A big bird came and sat on the egg. A bird called rocks. This bird also called rocks means like a rock rocks will be big, no? So like a rocks type birds these are. Like a big rocks, the birds also big. Then he quickly tied himself to the leg of the rock with his turban, and the next morning when the bird flew off the island, it carried Sinbad along. See, then he, because of the fright and what he did, he has a turban, means he has a tent type turban tied everywhere with a rope, and he also tied his leg to the rope because rope is strong, no? These birds cannot take the rope to weight. So he planned like that, and he tied his leg also to the rope. But this bird, what is tell, when it flied, it took the turban also, and he took this man also with him. So it is not weighty also, the birds will catch and go. So quickly to let the rope and with his turban next morning. When the bird flew up the island, it carried Sinbad along. So from there, when the bird left, it carried, means it took the Sinbad along with the bird. It landed on a rocky plain where Sinbad quickly untied himself before the rope flew away with a big snake. So this bird flew with Sinbad. To the Sinbad and he flew to a rocky place. He went in a rocky place and he came down on the rock. Then he saw that there was a big snake. Then slowly he untied his leg. He tied with the turban. He untied it in his leg and he wanted to escape from the snake. Sinbad found himself at the foot of a mountain. There were serpents coiled around diamonds that were strewn over all the ground. So he saw that when he is escaping, coming down, there was a mountain. He saw that mountain. When he saw the mountain, he saw there was many snakes. But the snakes are there are many diamonds also. So the snakes are around the diamonds. And it is protecting the diamonds. If somebody will go to take the diamonds, they will bite. So then, just then, the carcass of animals fell next to the Sinbad. Carcass is the dead bodies of the animals fell down from the near to the Sinbad. And then he knew he was in the valley of the serpents and he knew exactly what to do. So he understands this, now I am in the place of the snakes. So what I want to do, how I want to explain, how I want to escape from here, this planning. Then he recalled having heard that merchants would throw carcass of animals down to that some diamonds would stick on them. So he understands that. So merchants were talking about these stories. So he understand. Now he took that mind what the merchants were telling. So he planned that when these merchants to collect the diamonds, they will cut these bodies of animals, dead animals' body, and they will cut into the pieces and they will put in the where the diamonds are there. Then these birds will fly to take that pieces. Then when these birds will go to take the pieces, these diamonds will be sticked to the pieces of the meat of the animals. These diamonds will be sticked. So when these birds will take that piece, the diamonds also will come. Then it will come and eat on the rope. No? So later these merchants will go and collect the diamonds. So he remembered that things. When the vultures flew up with the carcass, they would scare the birds away and retrieve the diamonds. So sometimes till they will wait to eat, sometimes when these vultures means the birds, these big birds, when they take the pieces and will come out of that mountain. Out of that mountain means out of that snakes. These people will throw something to leave the pieces down to the vultures or to the birds. Then they will leave and go. Then they will go and collect the diamonds. Soon a huge the vulture away and looked for diamonds on the bottom of the carcass. Sinbad gave the merchant and his men to diamonds from his pockets. They listened to his story and welcomed him in their midst. So he also collected many diamonds. Then he went to the merchants and he told all the story what happened with him. Then they also accepted him with them. This is a story of a Sinbad sailor. Sinbad is sailor, the man who was traveling on the water. I think you understand this story, no? The simple story and his story. Okay, the theme of the story is travel. It is about a person who loves adventure, takes risk, and things reacts swiftly. Difficulties are thrown at to test us. It is to us to rise the challenges and get ourselves out of risky situations by thinking logically, just as in did. So, dear students, this story is telling us in the difficulty moments also we should be think logically and to try to escape that problems. Okay, don't be sitting on that problem, stick on the problems, but come out of the problems. That is the story telling us. This story is telling to us. So, this is the second part of the story. In this after completing this chapter, I will give you think and write and vocabulary, grammar exercises, and then listening skills. So page number 72 and 73 and 74. I think you understand this story. If you not understand, you will understand the simple story, and it is easy to read also. It is easy to read also this story. Like a picturized story, no? Like a picture composing story. See the picture, they were going and see in the Iceland and he was sleeping, and when he got up, already the ship is going on. Then he is looking here and there. Then when he came to the white dam, he saw that the huge birds are coming from down and sitting on the eggs. So he see the mountain and he saw these birds are coming on the eggs to sit. See. And then he was standing near the mountain with a turban. When this flew out, and he also went with the bird. See, he also went with the bird, and he went. The bird went and kept on the mountain, and the sea where the bird kept, the snakes also there. So when he saw the snakes at the diamond here, then he is planning what he want to do. Then he want to take, but he is frightened of these snakes. So what he did, the merchants they planned the later, and they put the pieces like animals pieces, and these will come and take and go. Then see, this is the story. By seeing the pictures you can understand about this story. Okay, all the best.